Hello, I'm Eric.
And I'm Melissa. And for today's Sega 30-year celebration video, we're going to be talking about Snail Maze.
Yes, as most people know, the Sega Master System boots up with a splash screen. And that, of course, requires that there's a ROM running software inside the Master System. So in addition to that, the developers decided to hide a little secret in there. And that's a game called Snail Maze. Now, we had heard about this game growing up, but we didn't believe it actually existed. No one could tell us
how to get into it?
How to get into it.
Oh.
And the Master System simply wasn't that popular, and there was no internet. So we did eventually hear some instructions on how to do it.
Okay.
And they're a little tricky, and there's some timing maybe involved, or we never quite got it right. But eventually we did prove, and it's proven now that this game does exist. All of the original Master System ones have this game built in. Even the Master Systems that have their own built-in, you know, like retail games built in, still have this hidden Snail Maze. The way that you access it is by, on controller 1, holding up and pressing buttons 1 and 2, holding them down. Okay. And I think turning on the power or waiting for the splash screen and then hitting them. I think we would hold them, turn the power on, and then just wait for the game. Okay. But again, it required a little bit of tricky timing, and I'm not exactly sure. But definitely holding up and buttons 1 and 2.
You had to hold them down at the same time?
Yeah.
Like you didn't push?
Yeah, you held all three.
And then like, how would you push the power button? You
Your brother would do it. Okay. Maybe you can do it right after it powers on, but I think we did it holding it with turning the power on. Okay. Yeah. So let's take a look at what this game is like. Okay, so that's the Snail Maze. All right. Pretty simple, but it was kind of fun to find something like that built in. Yeah. Without having to pay for it. And there's a number of levels. It does end. It's not infinite. It does end, and the puzzles, the mazes can be memorized. I know my brother's got to the end of it.
Have you beaten it?
I have not, because it's, as you saw, it's timed. And you got to make it to the end, and then the time carries over, and you kind of have to have the mazes memorized. I think there's 12 of them. So it was a fun little thing to find, and it was a neat little thing to kind of play around with and know that it was built in there, and kind of wave over the heads, I guess, of our Nintendo owning neighbors. Not that they thought that they just said Contra, and that was it. So yeah. Okay. So that's Snail Maze.
Cool.
So that's it for this video, and we're going to be doing a bunch more. So be sure to check back for more of our Sega 30-year celebration videos.